under attack in the Hoba system, requesting emergency assistance. I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough. This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
Romulan Star Navy? These aren't Talstar ships. They're Imperial loyalists. Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal. I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable. This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended. This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive associates is required by priority override.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data. There's a door to the left. Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
I surrender. Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me? But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned not
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Ceylon, a Republic intelligence officer. Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying?
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your six.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to it. This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive. Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guide. The Tal Shiar has studied. With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential... My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine powers stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over. This freighter was armed by loyal Romulan Imperial officers and citizens who realized that a lone freighter would be easy prey for any space pirate. In addition, the Romulan Navy offered protection to this ship with some of the few warbirds remaining in their fleet, some of which you destroyed. These many Romulan...
This unit is in diagnostic mode. This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse. I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled. Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconians' prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately. Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate. The Nopata system? Interesting. My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though. The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me. Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Enemy vessel. The system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded. And requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly. The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks.
Someone else has been through here recently. Tal Shiar!
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck? At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory. Hakiv's sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela, code Empress 1. Unlock lab access. Always have a backdoor. Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates. Stop her! Don't let her escape!
I'm on fire!
Kill it! There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates. Hey! Up here! Hurry up! They'll find us soon. Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility. You! Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses? What a waste of time. Get that force field down!
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble. She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder. This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before. Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open. Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma room. She's turned this room. There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then.
Bye!
If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time. Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds. Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning. It's a herald, the personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate. Run! The herald will be back. Head for the gateway. The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through, now!
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all 3 fleets.
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian gateway network. They will retaliate, and when they do, they will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore, the Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die. Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedure. Defend the starbase! I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedure.
I run to the station.
They're cutting through our shields. They're using gateways to get inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping them.
Harold's closing in. Evasive maneuver.
There are too many of them. We can't... All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to evacuate. At least that's something. But there's nothing more we can do for that starbase. Fall back to New Romulus. We need reinforcements to hold the system. Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist. Nice flying. Now hurry up. You've got a war to win. Great work on those scouts. Now, take out the ships headed your way. Keep it up. situation has become desperate on the surface. Good luck down there. And watch your back. The Heralds aren't pulling their punches.
Thank you. Now that the area is secure, we can call in reinforcements. Sub-Commander Xylan is ready to lead a squad to assist you. Should I call them now?
More heralds are on their way. We can take a defensive position in the ruins. Sensors indicate Herald forces inbound to this position. We must hold here. Are secure. Next, we must clear the path ahead. Hold the paths. There is a camp near the power station. There will be reinforcements there.
There's a gateway opening to the north. Heralds inbound from the southeast. There's a gateway opening to the north. Watch out! Gateway opening to the east. There's a gateway opening to the north. Heralds inbound from the southeast. Watch out! Gateway opening to the east. We have retaken the ruins. Shall I call in for our next objective?
The ruins are ours!
Quick, this way!
New Romulus is reporting heavy casualties. What happened down there? Sensors are picking up some unusual power emanations from the surface. Be careful.
Your presence defiles this sacred space. Heralds, to aid, destroy these insects.
I'm a little busy here. What do you need? Acknowledged. Wouldn't want to miss the party. I'll get every ship with an operational warp drive headed that way as soon as New Romulus is secure.
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators? You can ask her all the questions you wish. Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now? Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. Hold, I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold. Go, I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
Your death will bring me no pleasure, ancient one.
Then make a different choice, my daughter.
I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us. Not even you.
We're in orbit, and we're not alone. The rest of the fleet is about 2 minutes out, but the Heralds are here, and they do not look happy. If you're done down there, can you beam back to your ship and give us a hand? They are not kidding around. Raise your shields. We need to hold out until the rest of the fleet arrives. More Heralds! I thought the Borg had a lot of ships. Where are the Heralds getting all these ships? More inbound. Fleet is 1 minute out. Keep fighting. Just a little longer. The Heralds are sending reinforcements. Watch your back. More Herald ships. These guys just won't give up. And the cavalry arrives just in the nick of time. Let's show these Heralds what we can do.
cleared for transport at your convenience.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally, I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help. I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off-the-wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
Warrior, join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious, or we race towards Stovacor. Today is a good day. I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing? You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
Jolan True, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous? I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others. But Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I could burn water. But it seems to amuse him for some reason. You know...
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet. Better even, because Morale and I had a good...
I'm Canna Ginnis, the team scout. No one's better than I am. It's good to get a...
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for... Oh, no. So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbryden 3. Uninhabited, luckily. But they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetrions. Lots of spatially inverted tetrions. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us. The Heralds have set up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field. Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take down this security grid. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
I need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflect...
done it! Hurry! The security perimeter won't stay down for long.
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris. How would you rate your piloting abilities? Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined. The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron. Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of Alpha Quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Easy enough for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrix.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Fewer asteroids through here. More chances
We're
of
in
being
luck.
spotted.
Sensors show that this asteroid is mostly hollow. If we blow through where the rock is thinnest, we can slip through without being detected. Fire in the hole!
This reminds me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside ESD? Weston?
No comment.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot!
I think you mean backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others. I'm jamming their outgoing transmissions, but it won't last.
Shields are down. We're taking on boarding party.
Damn it! Hang on, Moral. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those Heralds.
We need backup over here. Get a team and get over to Morale's ship. My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still Heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
Fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those Heralds. Thanks for the help. The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the Heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the Heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct. Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining Heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone, and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Use one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computers so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Good job on the computers, Morale. That does it. Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move. Time to pick up the pace, people!
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Target the ships defending the station. Weston, you're up. We'll keep them busy.
On it.
Iconian energy signature detected.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
Andrew!
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Dad, I know you mean well, but I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Morale. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Morale's ship so she can finish this.
We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped. what's left on the station. Take them out now. Last node. Destroy it. We can take out the dreadnought and finish this. Shields are offline. Destroy the dreadnought.
Something, and it's not just to bring their shields up. I think they're activating the station. They're trying to bring the Solanae through. Give me just... Got it! Core shields down. Hit him now!
Detecting a power surge!
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home. We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers. Yee-haw!
Ready for transport.
Kapla, and welcome aboard the IKS Hague. My name is Ramir, and your reputation for getting the job done precedes you. Alliance Command gave me the authority to pick who would assist us on this mission, and your name was at the top of the list. If you do not know about my team or our missions, then I have been successful. There are many battles fought in shadow. Now, if you don't have any further questions, follow me to the briefing room. I will give you more details about our mission there. House Pegh is the code name for a discreet group that serves the Empire. My team are all warriors, but you will not find us screaming battle hymns or leading the charge against an army. Guile and secrecy are our weapons of choice. There is honor to be found, even in dishonesty. If an enemy force can be felled by words or the simple removal of one troublesome individual, the entire Klingon Empire is strengthened by the acts of a few brave men and women. The past few years have brought about many changes in our ways, and a war...
Data recovered from the station in the Calbridan system has pinpointed the location of a second base in the Denasia system, containing several of the Iconians' Omega generators. I understand you had a hand in recovering this information. Of course. Nevertheless, we have the coordinates of the Iconian base. Our plan is to sneak in and sabotage the Omega generators. Taking them out will cripple the Iconians' ability to refine the Omega molecules that fuel their gateway networks. Infiltration is our specialty, and then we fight. I expect we will have to fight our way out anyway, after we detonate the Omega generators. I hope your crew is up to the challenge. Our scientists put the risk of a catastrophic reaction at less than 7%. That is an acceptable risk. This is our mission. You, of course, have the authority to change our mission parameters. Valere is right over there. She will also...
What do you want? Why?
Don't worry, Travana. It's fine. Yes, but the chances are slight. If the charges are properly placed and calibrated, it should not be a problem. Well, the risk comes from non-stabilized Omega particles. They are very unstable. If a chain reaction starts, we will not be able to stop it. If that happens, we'll lose our ship, yours, and anything within a few thousand kilograms at the least. But if that happens, the heralds in the system will be destroyed too. That's something. Right. If we were to stabilize the particles into one or more Omega molecules, the chance of a detonation would be greatly reduced. I will need to run some numbers. We will have to give ourselves more time in the facility, and there is a greater risk of discovery, but it might be the better option.
I disagree. Taking the time to stabilize the molecules puts the team in danger. You insult my honor. It is my duty to protect this team. I will not sacrifice Valere's, our lives, for needless precautions. So be it, Pegh.
We are beyond the Herald sensor range, but we should not approach any closer without the protection of a cloaking device. Once we get close to the planet, we will not be able to risk a wide scan, so we will need to perform a series of pinpoint triangulation scans in order to locate the facility housing the Omega generators. At least we can remain cloaked while we do so. Once we have the location of the facility, my team will meet yours on the surface. Then arm your weapons and prepare for battle. Our cloaks will do us no good after the Heralds discover our sabotage.
Scanning in progress.
In order to expedite the triangulation process, my ship will move away from yours and perform our own scan, once we have reached a distance of 4 kilocams. Position confirmed. Beginning scans.
Scanning in progress.
Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers. "16 kilometers confirmed. Beginning sensor sweep."
Valere here. I have coordinates for the facility, but I cannot do a deep scan without revealing our presence. We will be beaming in blind.
This facility was very well concealed and shielded. Even now, our scans are so limited, we cannot get an accurate readout of the layout. True, but our tricorders will be of assistance while navigating. Now that we are on site, there is something you need to know. Only because I had orders which would supersede yours. I am not the leader of House Pegh. Now that we have secured the landing area, it is safe for him to join us. Remir to Hague. We are ready for him.
Kapla, you and your team have done well so far. Now, let us vanquish our foes. I am Kalis, Emperor of the Klingon Empire. A legendary board to the mysteries of science, using the blood that stained the ancient knife of Kiron. Although there are those who believe me to be a pretender, I have been the moral leader and a symbol of the Empire for the Klingons for more than 40 years. I have given guidance to Gowron, Martok, the leaders of the Great Houses, and the High Council. Even Jimpok hears my counsel, and that man listens to few voices but his own. I am more than a figurehead. There is...
We're right behind you. Sensors are picking up a different Omega generator. My team will handle this one. Our charges are set. We will meet with you in the hallway ahead.
We got some information from the Iconian network. How did you do? Fortunately, I come prepared. My tricorder is loaded with the best decryption subroutines available in the Empire. Wrote a couple of them nice. This is interesting. There are battle plans here for the Delta Quadrant. The Iconians were advising the Vaadwaur for months before the conflict started there. In fact, the Iconians insisted that the Vaadwaur start their attack in the Krenim Imperium, although they didn't say why. I also see data on where the Omega energy is being distributed. This is good. If we use this, we can attack the subspace stations where... Oh no! Ket, one of the Iconians! It is here! Yes, sir. We need to find the last generator.
That panel to access a visualization node and locate the last Omega generator.
Zoom in on that! It's to Ket!
An Iconian! My blood sings for this battle. It will be glorious!
Kahless, my Emperor, you are the strongest of Klingons. You wield the sword of Kahless. But there is no one who can face an Iconian in single combat.
The war does not go well for us. You all know what we face. Our people need a symbol to inspire them. This is not my day to die. It is my day to kill an Iconian!
Who am I to argue with the Emperor?
Firing a disruptor at an Iconian is like attacking a starship with a stick. The Sword of Kahless is a remarkable weapon. It might be the only thing that could work.
We part ways here. We create a legend this day. Remember it.
If anyone can kill an Iconian, it is Kahless.
Niko Kara Endokila Edocha Karedokila Aparejo Paraeko Rika 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 Nasopakare Hiroha Rika 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 Ket! I have come for you! Face me, creature! I challenge you to honorable combat! Come forth! I am Kahless, the Unforgettable. Destroyer of Molor, defender of Kamchi, and Emperor of the Klingons! In my hands is the sword of Kahless, first of its kind. Will you not face me, Ket? What could a being such as yourself have to fear from one man?
We are in.
Kett's too strong. Nothing Kalis can do is hurting it. We have to weaken the Iconian, and I think I know how. Omega molecules gather energy like sponges in water. That's why a small amount of Omega can generate such a vast amount of power. Quick, find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconian with Omega, we might be able to injure it.
Ha! Glorious battle! The honorable warrior will always prevail, demon. You are no god, Pegh, and your tyranny ends now! Now, to finish this. Emergency transport now!
We've lost Kalis, and we were unable to stop the production of Omega molecules. The Iconian war will continue, and much blood will be shed. True, the data recovered by your team in Pegh.
You're right. We can't risk this intel not making it back to the homeworld. We're at the optimal transmission location.
Iconian gateways. It's an ambush.
May I help you? Oh. Wait, you must... Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed. Maybe... let's see. It was something... Krenim, I think? Oh,
I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down! With the lemons!
Look, Quen hired me to answer the comms and chat up the customers, not to be security. Go right in. Just try not to break anything. Quen will find some way to blame the damages on me.
We do not care.
Not so fast. The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counterbid?
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace. I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my offer.
Hold it! I am Nog, son of Grand Nagus Rom. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practices.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave? Everyone's happy. No? Fine. How about I answer your questions and maybe then I get to leave? But let's get on with it. Every minute I stand here, I'm losing a strip of latinum. Time is a very valuable commodity. The device is Krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium. Constructed Stavatlar, that's what. I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies. He told me he got it from the Kayana system. The Talaxian... Do I look...
Don't let the staff of Office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections. But in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff. Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vaadwaur purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device. Quinn left without taking down his security. I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there. Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement. The controls are, yes, over here by the artifact. Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this. The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before. I think I'm getting something. This is definitely Krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also... I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system. I've explored many places as a Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant. According to Quinn, the Krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts. I've had a chance to look at the Krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more. Voyager's preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to Krenim records, though, there's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors. Could be. Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea of what happened out here. And we keep an eye out for Vaudouar. They're still patrolling this area. If I had to place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found.
Scanning in progress.
Heads up! Vaudouar on an intercept course. Wreckage appears to be Krenim. The weapon signatures are definitely Vaudouar. According to Voyager, the Krenim were a fairly small society. There had to be a reason the Vaudouar went out of their way to target them. Let's move. There might be more ships in range. There are more Vaudouar on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Must be looking for that Vaudouar patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
Scanning in progress. Scanning in progress.
Heralds inbound! The Vaudouar must have gotten a signal out. So much for our investigation. To the Vaudouar and the Iconians, they're still patrolling the old Krenim systems. If we can find more Krenim technology, or maybe unlock what we have, we might be able to find out what is so important. That could be something the Alliance can use against the Iconians. I recommend that the Chimera and your ship patrol the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles. I've never known chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans. Exactly, but we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive. These tall spires are charged with temporal energy. Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux. I need to get some scans. There's something going on. There are more mineral deposits over there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural. I'm reading another anomaly ahead. These anomalies have a shape, like a warp field, but not quite the same. The only other place I've seen sensor readings like this was in the wormhole. There, behind those rocks. Hurry, they'll be here any moment. This area looks defensible. I have an idea. We need... Here they come! More reinforcements inbound! I'm working as quickly as I can. Watch out! There's more of them! I need more time to align these frequencies! Almost there. Just one more connection and that should... If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time. It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now, in the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist. No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaudois or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The Krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone. You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack. More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we used to moderate the temporal...
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
Good. I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Hold this. No, hold it right.
That should do it.
You've shown you're willing. We have Anorax's plans, but the repairs should be enough.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
An interesting development. These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet.
Those struggles are meaningless.
And yet they injured even you to get centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole machine has won. The campaign will continue as planned.
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways. My people and I have made Anorax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel. Anorax designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would. Until the Vatwar. The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vatwar came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vatwar arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anorax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vatwar threat before it even began. The Vatwar's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anorax's work, but not the... There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ships.